visors.
Legend.
Oh, my
Wait
camera's
for it.
broken.
Dairy.
Wow.
Oof.
You think you got everything checked. You're not always right.
Oh, look, I'm Squall still.
Hi,
I'm
Squall.
huge.
I'm still not over the hat.
Hmm.
The hat is glorious.
I'm still not
Best
over
hat.
it.
Well, while I get some technical difficulties fixed, what's up, guys? Perfectly Tech Mao here. And we are playing Dungeons and Dragons, Bits, Crits, and Halfwits. Which one of you is drawing pictures? Oh, actually, I'm okay with the fact that you're drawing pictures like that. That's actually very handy for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you want me to also change this one to Miles? Would that be helpful? Or days?
Yes. I would love it if the scale was in days. And accurate.
I can do one of those things quickly.
I love the concept because Squall is such a different character than Noozin of everyone just waking up and there's just a fucking Squall's just there instead of Noozin. That would be instant death. Actually, she's
Yes.
higher level than you guys, so I could probably make an escape if I needed to, but
No, I was going to say instant death for us three.
just do some dope monk shit and then leave.
Yeah. Remotely close to a pool of water, we all drown.
Yeah.
Damn, they all drown? Anyways. No. Where are your character photos, Noozin?
I don't know, where are they? Where'd you put them?
I don't know. I lost the cow photos.
Oh my god, okay, hold on.
Cow photo achieved. Mission
Okay.
I can't believe you lost the cow.
Mission accomplished.
You gotta, like, because you always have to change me, you should just put my avatars on your, like, desktop.
I did not mean to rip off the cat ears with the sunglasses.
I mean,
but I'm not against it.
You know, it's just extra dramatic.
The universe has decided the time for cat has ended. The time for violence is now. Anyways, guys, on that note, let's introduce our lovely cast so we can get into their not-so-lovely day. First, we have... Oh, shit. What's your name? Elliot, etc.
It's me, Elliot. I'm Isaac, the person who's talking right now.
And then we have
You're welcome
Lyra
for the clarification.
Dreamshadow,
I know you were
played
confused.
by...
Hello, I am Rosie. One Rosie CS on Twitch, and I have a special guest. It's my cat. Can you hear him?
Oh my god.
I don't know if you can hear him or not.
No.
I can hear him. Okay.
I'm going to
anyway.
need you to make the cat louder.
Oh, well, let me pet him a little bit. Maybe he'll start purring louder.
Yes, get the motor running.
Just use prestidigitation to make him louder. Then we have Noozin Stormhorn, played by...
It me, the Sky Tea.
And then last but not least, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, played by...
It me, Brando. No streamer, but if could do favor, scroll down on the map.
Wait, we might have that content. Let's see.
Like or subscribe.
Sky,
is that you drawing a cow?
Let it be known.
Okay, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do, guys. This map is officially your player map.
We're drawing.
So any doodles or markings on this map or anything, canon.
Yes!
That is what is on your map. Also, for those...
Canonically, Noozin doodled this drawing of herself on the map.
Yes.
Also, for chat, lovely little chibi pins from the Sky Tea, which are just fantastic from the party. But if rumor is to be believed, maybe sometime soon contest / giveaway, Sky?
Yes, maybe contest / giveaway.
Wait,
If I don't
Sort of
win this
both.
contest, I might literally die.
You're not allowed to participate because you're in this campaign.
I know.
What I might
You
do with
also
mine.
have your own set. I don't know if Rosie's given them to you, but
Rosie!
Hey, wait. Wait. Do I have the magic 8-ball? Hang on.
What I'm
Is
gonna do
Rosie
with mine.
keeping them forever? Maybe.
I think Rosie is greedily keeping 2
All
sets.
right. Magic 8-ball. Is Rosie ever gonna give Isaac his shit? No.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
Lyra's a thief.
Well,
You're
it
gonna
seems...
pull your sister and take it to college with you.
hold on, it is canon. Hold on.
Wait,
It
do
is
you know about
canon.
that story? Because it's so funny. Okay, so my sister, this is what my sister did. My sister, we both have Switches now, as of like last Christmas. And so she went through all the remotes and like tested which ones had the, the Switch drift. And she marked them all. And then she went to her friend's house and she took all the ones that she didn't mark, so all the ones that didn't have drift. And then I was like, okay, I'm packing up to go to college. Hey, Grace, where are the Switch remotes? And she points to the pile, and I'm like, oh, they're all marked. That's so nice. I can I can differentiate between me and my friends. That's wonderful. So I
He
take
was like,
all
you
of
get
the
the.
marked drifting ones.
Absolutely played.
The other way.
Damn. She just
You guys
annihilated your
You guys
ability
ever
to
seen
take
the
it.
video of the guy with the revolver and he tries to pull it out of his pocket and shoots himself in the foot because he's trying to be cool?
Yes.
No.
Rosie was trying to have cool, unique gamepads and shot herself in the foot. So, all I'm saying is, same energy. All
Yeah.
right, but why don't you guys roll me a D100 to see who gets to do our recap?
Oh boy.
God, I just pulled myself up on like a bigger screen so I can actually see my hair. Was nobody gonna tell me I have a fucking frill behind my headset?
Is it gonna be 2 weeks in a row? Is it gonna be 2 weeks in a row?
Lulin,
one.
what happened last week?
At least you were here the last time.
Yeah. So, the trial happened. How do I say this without hurting feelings? The absolute abysmal trial happened. Nothing was there except for pure panic and anxiety attacks. Absolute train wreck, but 10 out of 10.
Would wreck again.
Prior to the trial starting, Noozin got the makeup did on her horns.
Very
And
nice.
Lyra did Lulin's hair. I put down the important things. We made Lyra an honorary Minotaur, Lyra the Rule Breaker.
Nice.
The trial went bad, but we were given a year to fulfill the judge's promise in trying to prove that the trees are linked. So that's our current quest. And then Lulin has a door shield.
Oh yeah, we
Because-
got a door. Yeah.
Oh my
Because
god, I
he
forgot
didn't-
about that part.
Because he didn't know what was going on with the key, and he thought that they meant they needed like an actual door. So he has
So he
a
grabbed the
door
door and brought it
from
with him.
so he has a door from the Dream Shadow residence. From specifically his room. And that's all I got.
Anybody
I
else
say,
want to
Lyra
add?
is not good in court settings. Beat up
Oh.
Lyra's friend who betrayed her? Question.
True. My friend hardcore betrayed.
Yeah.
Okay, because I feel like these are very important events, and nobody has brought them up yet. There's a thing that happened last week. I'm just gonna casually just send out the reminder. There was a massive fight at the circus.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was in the episode before that, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, but
No,
then
I'm pretty
we
sure
see
this
some
was last
people-
episode because Brando came back halfway through, and you guys saw Lulin when you left the circus.
Halfway
No,
through wasn't
we
last
started.
episode. Halfway
started-
through was episode 10
We started in the dining room.
in the court.
last session.
Yeah, basically going to court.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
fuck, you're
episode
right.
10 that because Lulin wasn't, or Brando wasn't actually here for when we were in the circus.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, this is
Okay. Was it last one where you saw the guard as you guys were leaving court? You saw the guards talking to the guys in the gold armor.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew they were involved somehow.
Also, this is episode 12 for your title.
Brando, aren't you one of my mods?
I was.
Having mod and having editor are two very different things.
But he should still be able to change stream titles.
I'm not a
No,
mod.
only editors can change your stream title. So if you haven't given any editor permissions, then they cannot. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of mods, but only I think Ellie and Mango can change my titles.
Where in the heck? Okay, what? I'm gonna
It's
look.
under the same place that you give people mod powers.
No, I'm trying to figure out
What?
where I changed my own title.
Oh. Go to your dashboard and edit.
Oh, that seems hard.
It's not hard. You don't keep your dashboard up during your streams.
My dashboard's in my
Professional
car.
streamer
Sky.
group.
Oh my god.
Where the speedometer is, and if you have a cool car, a rev meter.
I keep my dashboard right above that handle that says Prindle.
Brindle.
Yeah.
The Prindle.
If you don't get that joke, you're too young.
All right.
Or you didn't watch Disney Channel.
If you
which
didn't
I
watch
was
Zack and
shocked
Cody,
by.
that's on you.
If anyone was gonna tell me they didn't watch Disney Channel shows, it would definitely be Isaac.
Discovery Channel
Definitely
watching
had this
ass
talk
nerd.
before.
Discovery Channel watching ass nerd.
Listen here.
Okay.
If you
no,
don't
no.
enjoy
Deeply in
Mythbusters,
character.
I'm deeply concerned about you as a person. Mythbusters is the best show to ever be put on the internet, or whatever it was before the internet.
Didn't they kill a guy?
All right?
That is a
No.
what? No.
No. At no point did one of their cast die during the show.
No,
One
I'm
of their
pretty sure
cast
one of
died
their crew
after
died.
the
I'm
show.
pretty sure one of their crew died during the show.
This is inaccurate.
I'm in the same boat as Isaac.
No Disney. Wow. Sad.
I also just obsessively watched the History and Discovery Channel as a kid.
Oh no, you know what?
Oh,
I
yeah.
watched Animal Planet like obsessively as a child.
Oh, see, I grew up mostly without cable, so I watched like PBS until I was in
I mean-
high school.
Oh, PBS.
Yeah.
What was
Well,
the one with the little cyborg owl? What was that called?
Cyber
Oh,
Chase.
That's the one. Cyber Chase.
Cyber
Public
Chase was one of my favorite
broadcast
shows
for
as
the
a kid.
win.
It was the math show. I can't believe you never watched it, Rosie.
I know. Well, I watched it like at the babysitters once or twice, but it was never like consistent.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to
Could've gone-
Experts
Chase
in
was
The show
like-
could have gone on forever if they just had that cyber chase around a Mobius strip.
True.
True.
Anyways.
Client. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe
before-
someday we should actually play D&D.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair,
Is that
a
why we're
lot.
here?
To be fair, there's a large portion of D&D that is literally not D&D.
Yeah.
In fact,
Fair.
I would argue that some of the most fun things that happen in D&D are people just pitching really just out of this world wacky scenarios for what could happen. If you roll a nat 20 and we throw Elliot high enough, he should be able to puncture the steel hull of that airship. Once inside, he can cast Fireball on himself.
Always a good
And
plan.
then, as he dies because of something, he
Because
explodes
you're a
quicker.
wizard and you just cast Fireball on yourself?
Accurate.
Remember, if you cast Fireball if you're a wizard and you cast Fireball and you are within range, remember, kids, you automatically fail your dex check.
It's a fat rip.
You don't get to just like John Wick cast that shit as you're falling back and throw it 2 feet in front of you. That shit is a nuke. You wizard dead. The only thing more effective for killing a wizard than them self-casting Fireball is literally getting tapped by any sort of hard object. Drops them instantly. They don't know how to deal with it. That little knee tapping thing from the fucking doctor. Tap, tap, tap. Kick. Death. Wizard gone.
Lapse in 29 HP.
That's so weird.
Like, I know it's the biggest meme in the book that the wizard died from 1d4 blank damage.
But it almost happened episode 1.
Hello there, Dungeon Dog.
She was standing outside the door trying to get in.
We talked for too long, and now she's come to make her demands.
Yeah.
I think she just wanted the door to be opened.
She was like, "You may not be separated from me."
Murder him.
Allow her to come and go as she pleases.
Murder.
Aurora.
Respect the commands. Murder.
Mark.
I hate it when my dogs don't follow the murder command close enough.
I'm a pretty big fan of it. I feel like I'd have to do a lot more cleaning up. A lot more wizards would be dead in my house. Yeah, but yeah, so as I was saying, wizards have 1d4 health starting, right? Is it 1d4 or 1d6?
1d6.
Okay, so they have 1d6. Commoners have 1d4 starting, right?
Mhm.
Cats get 2 claw attacks that both deal 1d4 damage.
Wow.
A motivated cat could wipe an entire town of commoners.
True.
Like, they wouldn't even know what hit them. Like, it'd be killing people in the dead
My
of
next
night.
D&D character, a
You-
motivated cat.
So you're just playing Ellie's character.
No,
A
not a tabaxi, a cat.
Well, that's like what I'm saying, right? You want to really fuck up a... You know what? Never mind. I'm going to use that myself in one of the other campaigns.
Hey.
No, I'm not. You want to really fuck with your party? Tell them they're hunting a monster that's been killing people in their homes, and they find out that it's just a really pissed off cat.
Like that episode of Community where they're running from zombies and they're just in the hallway and it's just cat flies by screen. What was that? And it's just
Yes.
it's like, is someone throwing the cat?
To be fair,
It's like a...
wasn't the entire point of that episode is that people were actually turning into zombies, though?
Yeah, I think it was.
Because the fucking taco meat was like a government project.
Yes.
Well, what if, like, that cat encounter was, like, a timed encounter, and, like, once it hits, like, 3 a.m., the cat gets, like, extra zoomies?
Okay, we're starting the game immediately after I finish this, but I just need to point this out because it just popped into my head. Community is what it would look like if a bunch of D&D characters sat down and pretended they were in a community college.
True.
You're not
That's
wrong.
really good.
If
Somebody
all
would start
four
a
of
community
these
college.
characters
Filler
right here,
episodes.
if all 4 of these characters right here got told at this very moment that they had to sit down and pretend they were in a community college, Elliot would be Abed, Rosie would be Annie, Noozin would be Shirley, and Lulin would be fucking Troy.
No. Sky would be Shirley. Noozin would not be Shirley.
No. Shirley is the most soft-spoken and then wildly aggressive person in that group. You're right. Noozin would be Troy. Lulin would be Shirley.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyways, while chat stares at this beautiful minotaur that you've drawn on the map for us,
I know.
what
Truly
are you guys
stunning.
doing?
Well, we were planning to leave
Yeah,
ASAP, I think.
we had already grabbed some rations.
Yeah. We
guess,
don't have
I
um,
don't I
an
don't think we left this
airship
yeah, I don't think
or
we left the city
anything.
yet.
yeah, we haven't left the city yet. So, does the map that we have right now, like, show us roads?
Nope.
Or is it, like, the level of detail that this map has?
It is the level of detail that this map has.
Okay, we might need a better map.
I'm not
What-
making
what
you a
just-
better map.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I feel like we're just gonna have to walk along the forest. We're going east,
Okay.
right?
Is-
Never eat soggy.
yeah, is
Yes,
there-
we're going east.
Um, is there a road out of town that leads that way?
There are roads out of town that lead every direction.
It's a hub. You're like Rome. Classic humans.
Classical humans.
Ha ha ha. Classic comedy.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know if
Okay.
Vale has horses or anything like that. I don't think me and Lulin could actually
wanna
ride
ride a horse?
horses unless we get like
Yeah,
war
there we go.
horses.
Yeah. We might just
Remember
be
that horses
walking.
can technically be ridden by any creature of medium size, including centaurs.
Hmm.
Well, that
You-
takes some pondering.
You ever want to juke out a centaur, challenge him to a horse race, and then when he gets all lined up, be like, "Where's your fucking horse, dude? You gotta ride a horse too." Watch him be wholly unprepared for the consequences of those actions.
Okay, yeah, so I guess we're just walking then.
Make that four-hoofed insect walk. Something funny, Rosie?
Just of course an insect?
Yeah. Centaurs have 6 limbs. They're insects.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only way you could make them creepier is to give them an exoskeleton, and that just makes them Hecarim from League of Legends.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, your guys' current plan is to walk for how long?
Oh wait, no wait,
Walk.
wasn't the plan? Wait a second.
Your current plan is to walk?
Well, wait. Wasn't the plan actually to go see if there was a ship we could take?
A ship, or
Yeah.
I mean, we could still. I still say we could still use the hedge, but
Oh, true. Well, I think we should use the hedge to get out of the city, like the first leg. But then, don't we need to like know where we're going?
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I mean, we have a map that has a city name on it.
Right. But have you ever guided yourself through a spiritual world without actually being to the place?
Here's a
There's the first time for-
themselves through the actual world.
There's a first time for everything, you know. I don't I've had better luck in the hedge than I have in the actual world, technically. So
Oh no.
I have
Right,
never
but-
been lost in the hedge. Just saying.
All right. Well,
I
we're
don't
all
know why-
impressed.
I don't know why you're laughing so hard, Lyra.
True.
Haven't you gotten lost?
Every
Plus, if
single
we
time.
go back to the hedge, Lyra, we can find your friend and I can kick their ass. For that, she kind of
Well-
like gestures behind her in the general direction of the courthouse.
Yeah, that was not great. But I feel like I don't know. We should just leave her alone, probably.
Oh yeah, there's no need to investigate what happened there.
Hey, Brando.
Yeah.
Is there a particular reason that you used my Twitch chat to say that instead of just telling me that I forgot to
I
give
didn't
you the
wanna
stats for the
interrupt the
fucking hammer?
conversation. I didn't want to interrupt the conversation.
It's just put a +1 hammer for now.
Okay.
Alright.
It's okay. I didn't get one for my axe either, so.
I gave you a +1 axe.
Yeah, but that's not what you told me it did originally.
It turns out that I didn't own the book it's from.
Aha.
Because it's an adventure module and I don't own all of them.
Got it.
Blasphemy.
All right, listen here, you little shit.
Look, yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize profusely.
No, you're right.
Watch out, Isaac, or
as I tell
PT's
you
gonna
this.
take away your cool hat.
Oh yeah, you're right. He doesn't need the hat anymore. You're no longer hiding.
No! He loves the hat. We all love the hat.
Are you
No,
keeping?
I wouldn't wear it traveling though. You have to keep it nice for special occasions where I need to hide my identity.
That's true. That's true. All right, I
This-
will.
this-
Occasion.
The hat is what identifies your other alternate personality.
And,
Okay.
all humans are extravagant and kind of silly.
How would you know? You don't know any actual humans.
I'm in a city full of them, and they're all crazy. Every single one of them. Crazy or violent. No in between. That's what I've picked up here. Now, quickly, can we leave this wretched city?
Yeah, the question is, Lyra, are there any seaports actually around Stipvale? I mean, I assume because of the airships that you probably wouldn't really depend
good
on
point.
those.
Good point. Probably. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. The plan was to go to whatever that town is, and then try to get.
Yeah, hence the little drawing.
Okay, look. I not paying attention to the drawing.
Can we
My
can we
beautiful
tell from
art.
the map like about how far that city is?
If you use the ruler.
Oh, that's right. Ah, okay, so like 2 weeks of travel.
Oh wow.
Ideal. If we roll encounters,
I
All
think
of- all of
horses
these
would be
measurements
very
fast.
necessary then.
All of these measurements are on foot.
Yeah.
No, wait, guys. I have an idea. You know how a few months ago, all of the airships just sort of fell out of the sky?
Mhm.
Yes.
Do you think we can just sort of pick them up for cheap now? The, glaring safety defect?
So, there's been a thing that I've clearly just failed to make clear. And this is just 100% on me, has nothing to do with you guys. So the airships fell out of the sky a few months ago. They are back in active use.
Oh.
Oh, bummer.
Like they're few and far between, but the people who have them are using them.
Oh.
Because we
Complaining
saw
so much. They still got functioning airships.
Well, because
I mean-
some of them landed on things like schools.
Yeah.
we know there's
I don't know
functioning
if I'd call it a
airships
landing.
because the guards were using them to put the Dream Shadow estate into the airship to skedaddle.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I know
but
they
it was
were.
hidden underground.
Yeah.
I know
Isaac,
they
So I
were,
assumed
which
it
is
was
why
more-
I
it
wanted to
was
buy
like-
one for cheap.
Isaac,
Yeah.
landing just means stop flying.
No,
Okay,
No,
so there's
there's
probably like
definitely
an
an
airship
implication
port
there.
then that we can go to.
Yes, there is an airship port at the very top of this tree.
Well, I think that's our best bet then.
Okay, we can see how much tickets are.
All right.
Maybe we can find someone go in that direction.
Or
Yeah,
we could buy
yeah.
a horse.
Or we could
Maybe a
buy
couple
horses,
horses.
yes.
A
Yeah.
wagon! We should get a wagon. I've always wanted a place to store all my garbage. I mean belongings.
So when
Okay, well,
so you
Seems
guys
like there should be magical ways to do that, especially for you two.
either of them.
But what
smart
if I
enough to make
lose
it
my
better.
magical access key, I would hate to, like...
What if Isaac forgets his bag of holding is a bag of holding and just fills it with cool rocks? And then can't get
Exactly.
anything that he needs out of it.
that's
Like,
amazing.
guys, look, it's some amethyst. Get as
Friendly-
much as you can carry.
Friendly reminder to everybody watching that there is a magic item in D&D that is cursed called the Bag of Holding Back, which will give you every item except the one you need.
God.
I love that.
That's amazing.
Like, even like I feel like as a DM, there's so much comedic value there.
PT
Mhm.
copyrighted. Came up with on stream right now. But no, they're actually there's a lot of different bags of I've never heard of the Bag of Holding Back, but I know there's a bag that will give you every item except the one you need. I just can't remember the name off the top of my head. You know, D&D only has something like 100,000 magic items. Once you include all the homebrew. I only know like 99,000 of them. I know.
What a lightweight.
I have failed my players.
Truly.
How dare you?
All right, listen here, cowboy. Damn it, I can't even say cowboy because it has the remnants of something cool in it. Because cowpokes are nifty.
Okay, so anyway,
when you
Okay,
guys
let's
arrive,
just-
are you guys going to the
Yeah.
top of the tree?
Yeah.
yeah.
So when you
think
guys
that's the
arrive
best
at the
place
top
to
of the
start.
tree, you realize that there is a massive hollow in this tree that has been essentially turned into a hangar. And inside this hangar, as you guys enter into this hangar, you see that the area where this hollow would reach the top of the tree has been replaced with these elaborate glass and metal structures that just shine light all over the inside of this hangar. And then inside the hangar, there's probably 4 levels of piers that all have airships either sitting in dock or bustling in and out.
Oh wow, this is pretty overwhelming. Okay, any ideas on where we should start?
I don't know. Is
I
there
think
like
there's either got to be some kind of like, I mean, as far as ships that go on the ocean are concerned, there's usually some form of dock master who knows where each of the ships are going, and if not, then we're just gonna walk up to each boat and ask where they're going.
Oh, sounds great.
I'd also like to point out where there are ships and travel, there are smugglers, which could be fun. Just keep an eye out.
Just
I will remind
get
you for the
arrested
first
again.
time none of you were being actively hunted
Can
Are
I
you saying
do?
that
by
we
the
need to, like,
people in the
fix
city you're
that?
in. I feel like I need to actively specify that. There are definitely people still hunting Elliot.
Can I do a perception check for like a ticket kiosk?
You don't even have to. You
Okay.
can see that there is a large tower in the center of all 4 of these piers, and there are glass windows on each level with lines formed up. Hi, Dungeon Doggo.
Oh yes, the sponsor.
This stream is sponsored by Dungeon Doggo. Give her a treat, or she'll give you violence. Roll
Oh,
initiative.
I thought Dungeon Dog was the airline.
No, the Dungeon Doggo is gonna get a treat if she goes and sits on her mat like she's supposed to. Sit.
Lulin's just gonna
Good
point out
Dungeon
the center tower. Isn't that where we need to go? Instead of just walking up to airships.
Yeah, but what if we could get better deals from the airships? Who knows what their infrastructure is like?
Lyra, you would know from living in Stipvale for so long, and also because you caught a very similar airship out to the college a few years ago. While this is much larger than it was the first time you were in it, you would know that the airships are very well regulated.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're not gonna get any under deals or anything. Like they're very specific and like they talk to each other and stuff. So the kiosk is probably our best bet.
That's kind of boring, but okay. That's fair enough. Let's go.
Okay.
We all stride on up.
All right. So as you guys head to the line, you see that there are various lines for people going seems to be different places. You hear distinctly one of them yelling, "Last tickets to Eisenmont! Last tickets to the frontier!"
Hey, that sounds good.
That seems like where we're going.
Yeah, let's go over there.
I'm gonna lead the way and say, you have 4. I'm gonna look back. 4.5 tickets to.
Because we're big.
You guys are like 8 foot. Yes.
You get to the window, and sitting behind the window on a stack of books in a chair is a gnome.
Hello. How much for a few tickets to Isomort?
That depends when you want to leave.
When can we leave?
As soon as
And
possible.
what are the prices?
Yeah.
Well, whatever you do, Isomont's a 3-day trip. It's going to cost you 3 gold apiece.
Okay, that's
But
perfect. When can we leave?
you got some options. You can leave tomorrow. You can leave tomorrow at noon. You can leave tonight at midnight, or you can leave in exactly 3.5 minutes.
Let's
Three
leave
and
in
a half
exactly
minutes.
3.5 minutes.
All right. She's gonna hold out her hand for the gold.
All right. So
Whoa.
3 gold from each of us.
Yeah.
Oh, but now I have 330 instead of 333.
That's so sad for you.
You gave me 50. I can pay for yours.
Ideal. Thank you.
Look,
right.
good numbers are good numbers. I can respect that.
Will you give me directions to where we're going?
Yeah, so you're gonna want to go all the way to the end of the platform. You're gonna take the lift to platform 4. You're gonna head all the way back to the other end, and that's gonna be your airship.
All right. And we're running. We're going.
Yeah, we're trying to get on this thing in time. Oh my god. Are we gonna make it in time?
Yes.
Which one of you do you think is the fastest?
Well,
Probably.
my dex is a +0, so
Ooh.
Dex or strength? Who has
Same
the highest
here.
modifier in either?
Well, I've got a +3 in strength,
I
so
have a +4 in athletics.
Ah. Professional over here.
Show me. All right, Lulin, give me that athletics roll. Show me that freight train, baby. That diesel locomotive.
14.
I like the idea that just
what if
clearing
each of
the
us
way.
picks up one of
Yeah.
them and we run?
Yeah, actually, yeah. You also give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Like they're
Ah,
throwing
fuck.
people out the way, and we're right behind.
I got 8.
So, you guys look out across this room, and all you see are thousands of people between you and this gondola.
Oh.
As you guys,
geez.
as you guys start making your way across the floor towards this lift, Lulin, you just pull the door off your back, lower it, and just start trucking. Like, you know the dads in airports who, like, essentially make a path and the family follows?
Yes.
Yes.
That is exactly what this looks like. And you arrive just as they're closing the doors for the gondola.
As in too late or just on time?
Depends. Are you going to try and stop them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prestidigitation. Wait, no.
Neither of us did that.
Prestidigitation to open the doors.
Well, I was gonna say I could assist in our traveling there by prestidigitationing a big stink, making people get out the way. But
I was
cannot
gonna
do
say
that
I could
because
also
do not
move
take
out
it.
in front and try to intimidate some people. But I could also just, I mean, if they try to close the doors on us, I could also just grab the doors.
They are actively closing the doors on you. What are you guys doing?
Let's in, please. 1 more, 2 more, 4 more.
We have tickets.
The gnome that was closing the doors looks back at you and he just grumbles something. And just swings the doors open.
Okay.
And then he kind of
Thank you.
holds up a little clicker and he goes, like a little puncher, and goes, tickets?
Here you go.
Here you go, sir. Thank you.
He's gonna punch each of your tickets. He's gonna go, you're welcome, son. Have a good day.
Except Lulin's like kneeling down, because like even though Lulin, I imagine like hands his arm down, he still can't like reach it.
All right. So the 4 of you are now on this airship for your 3-day journey.
Yay! How full
Yay.
is the airship? Is it? Are there like how many passengers besides us are there?
So it looks like on this airship there are 8 compartments, and each compartment has 6 beds in it, and it's booked up.
Okay. So we're
Wow.
sharing a room with 2 other people.
You are indeed.
Do our tickets say what room we're in, or do we just pick one?
You guys, it doesn't say what room you're in.
Guys, let's get a room all together. Let's go put our stuff or something down. I guess not all of our stuff, probably.
Yeah, we should probably try and grab a spot before we end up getting split up.
Yeah, yeah. So let's just walk into like one that doesn't seem to have people around it already.
Something like don't go to the nearest one. Go to like the back ones because
Yeah.
everybody
So-
goes to the nearest one.
So 5 of the rooms have people actively putting luggage in them, and the 6th room has a closed door.
People be sleeping in there.
Okay. Is there one that looks like has less people?
No,
Yeah,
all,
like, is there-
there are like families putting their luggage away into these rooms.
Yeah.
So are we all have to split up one to each room, or like?
Or you go knock on the door.
Yeah, I mean, Noozin would probably just knock on the door. To be fair.
There's just like, oh, okay.
All right. So you knock on the door, Noozin, and it opens, and you are staring at someone's chest.
Okay. Wait,
Whoa.
like taller than
tall.
I am?
Yes.
Staring at his chest?
Yes.
Damn, okay. Noozin, for the first time in a long time, looks up.
Elnis looks down at you with just a mouthful of hay.
Oh!
Hello.
Can I help you?
Just looking for a place to take a lay down.
Is there room in this?
You got
one?
space in
Is
there
this
for
your
4
private
more?
room?
He kind of looks back in the room. He goes, "There are 4 beds."
Sounds
I
perfect
guess there
then.
are
And
5,
starts
but
moving
one-
forward.
I guess there are 5, but one of them has a very loud person on it. You hear a very familiar voice. All of you inside the room go, "Hey, fuck you, cow guy."
Wait,
And then,
who is it?
and then as they come to the door, you just hear, as you recognize the voice, "Beat your ass again. Don't make me do it." And Alron just kind of pokes his head out from around Elnis.
Lilith's gonna make Lilith's gonna laugh. Does somebody want throne again? And he's just gonna chuckle.
Who'd you
No,
throw?
please.
I'm assuming it's the kobolds.
No, it's
No.
Allrond.
No, the familiar voice on the bed.
It's Alron.
No, it's Allrond.
Okay. I assumed all. Okay, I was confuzzled. I'm sorry.
Allrond is not one of the kobolds.
Yeah, he's the
You
guard.
missed it. You missed like all of
Yeah,
the character
yeah.
building with Allrond. It's okay.
Yes.
Which kind of sucks because it was some pretty good character building.
It was some good character building.
It's like,
Um,
oh hey, I thought you were on my parents' ship.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
I assumed it was the kobolds for how you were talking.
I loaded
'Cause-
your parents' ship.
Oh, you're not going with them?
They're not going anywhere. For at
Oh,
least
there's-
11 months.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's good. I was thinking they might still go just because, like, I don't know. I didn't feel like I did a great job. So,
He kind of looks at you. He goes, "Lyra, I don't think anyone expected you to."
well, I tried.
You
At least
did
we
your
all got a
best,
good show.
Lyra. And Noozin just puts like a comforting hand on Lyra's shoulder.
Uh,
Anyways, we saved you guys some beds.
oh, thanks.
Ah,
Yeah.
ideal. How did you know we were going to be here?
True, we almost missed the.
Well, let's see.
We almost walked.
Yeah, we were thinking about just walking there.
He kind of looks at the four of you, and he just points at each of you across the group. He points at Elliot and goes, "Wanted criminal." Points at Lyra and goes, "Daughter of wanted criminals." Points to Noozin and Llewellyn and goes, "Fugitive, fugitive." I figured you'd want to be out of the city as fast as possible.
You're not wrong.
True.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
why
you
we
could
were
have
thinking
also
about
just
walking.
like asked as well.
I could have, but why would I ask?
I don't know.
You
Well,
predictable.
rude. Anyway,
I guess we're gonna have to
So-
work on that.
Probably.
Nah, I like being predictable.
Well, that's
Good
a
for the
decision.
soul.
It's a decision.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "And bad for the body."
True. But I like my soul.
Anyways, yeah. As soon as the three little guys told us that you were on your way up here, we ran up. We bought tickets on the next one out. Hope to God that you'd make it in time, so we didn't have to pay for the inn.
like, wow. Well, there you go.
Wait a
Wait,
minute.
both of you?
Didn't you just win like 3,000 gold?
I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
But did you not see him go drinking? I'm pretty sure he spent at least 2,500
I
that night.
did not spend that much gold drinking. Do you guys want to see all my new swords, though?
Oh no.
I got like 6 of them because I was pretty sure it's going to be a long journey.
This man's just walking around.
Yeah,
being
you
Zoro.
do have a habit of breaking them.
Yeah, I don't know. You hit him with the hilt a couple times. Sword doesn't work anymore. Really doesn't make sense to me.
You gotta start using the pointy end. That's the part that's made to go through.
Where's the challenge in that? It's made to go through.
I don't know. This is why I use axes. They can do both, and they don't break.
Anyways, you guys are gonna... Have you guys ever done this gondola trip before? You guys are gonna love it.
Actually,
Do I get to
that's
sleep
a really
for
good
3
question.
days?
I don't think
We
us cow
definitely
people would
haven't.
be. Yeah, no, this is a whole new experience because I don't think either of us has even been on a ship.
We've definitely never been suspended in the air before.
I'm getting familiar with the concept.
How do you two feel
Mhm.
about that? I mean, Elliot's obviously comfortable airborne.
Getting used to it.
we got you adjusted to it ahead of time.
Yeah.
It was training. I think that because it's sort of like the first time like a child goes on an airplane, like Noozin would be like excited until they start actually moving, and then it's gonna be a lot of like uncertainty, I think.
Well, the good news is, while the doors are closed, the airship hasn't started moving yet. Although, Lyra, you can hear the familiar hum of one powering up.
So
He looks at you, he goes, "It's great." So, outside of this, if you head to the next compartment on the ship, they have a full dining compartment that's paid for by your tickets. So you can just eat whatever they have there on any given day.
what's the
and-
quality of food?
You're on a shuttle to the frontier.
I love
Keep-
not paying for food.
Keep your expectations realistic.
You haven't paid for food in the last 2 weeks.
And it was great food.
Right?
I mean,
Now we're not
we
paying for
paid
food
for
and it's bad
alcohol.
food. Yeah, but I bet we're gonna have to pay for alcohol here too.
Oh, that's fair. They give you the food for free, but then when you want to drink, they make you pay.
Yeah.
True.
Anyways, so there's a beautiful window at the front of the ship that you can go to and look out of. You should definitely do it tomorrow night because there's going to be this beautiful full moon.
Fun.
That's nice.
That does sound cool.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. There's no light pollution besides the torches on the ship. It's going to be great. You're going to love it.
Oh my god, I can update my star charts.
Nerd.
You know,
All-
Elliot,
all
you may
around-
have to request food with that newly acquired desire for raw food. I doubt that they put raw food out for
All
people
around-
What do
to
you mean
eat.
newly desired?
Lyra, when you say you're gonna update your star charts, Elrond just looks at you and goes, "Told your parents, arranged marriage. Only way you're gonna get rid of that one."
Rude.
When you say
Hey.
rude, he looks at you. He goes, "You're the one who cares about star charts."
They're important for rituals.
There are lots of nerds in the world, Alrond.
I didn't say she couldn't. I didn't say she couldn't get hits because she was a nerd. I'm saying you're never gonna find a compatible star sign or whatever the fuck bullshit that is. There's only
Right.
one
No, you
star in
see-
the sky that matters, and it is the fucking moon.
It's not a
Noozin, when you mention star signs, Noozin looks kind of excited and is like, "Can you read fortunes, Lyra?"
No, you see, the thing
Well, I
about
can tell you if the spell is gonna go bad.
yeah, that's the thing, is that they're very important for ritual. You
Well, I
know,
wouldn't
this
say
all
very important. Like,
Okay,
worst thing
I
happen, you don't get enough energy, and it's just a board,
no,
you know?
no. Okay, look. What if the resonances are off? Then it'll
Okay.
fuck
No, you
everything
have to
up.
put a little bit extra energy into stabilize. Like, come on. Like,
You just don't appreciate the delicate beauty of how
no,
the stars
look.
interact with our spells. Okay.
All I'm saying, good enough is good enough. If you can cast the spell, you're good.
But
You
it
know?
could be perfect though. It could
Well,
be
yeah,
absolutely perfect.
no, it's true. You could turn it into a science and kill the fun, or you could turn it magic into the art form that it is, and
It's a
go by
s-
feel.
Excuse me. Why would you want to get rid of the why?
It just takes too much time.
But it's so
I think
cool.
I gotta side on Elliot with that one. It seems like feeling it out would be more fun.
I can't believe I'm talking to you guys right now.
Well, believe it, you got 3 more days with us. By the
It's
way,
just-
Elness, pay up. You owe me. They made it to the ship.
Oh yeah, wait. Ellis, what?
Elness kind of just turns around and grumbles and pays Elrond.
Why did you bet against us? You barely know us.
I bet against us.
Elness
All the time.
Elness looks at all 4 of you, like carefully up and down, like looks at all 4 of you, and then just shrugs and says, "You only had 3.5 minutes. I almost won."
Wow.
But did
I guess you know not to bet against us anymore.
We'll see.
I mean, I don't know. I would keep betting against us. And if you let me know in advance, I can make sure it goes out your way.
You literally won money for betting on me.
Well, yeah, you're badass. Have you seen me, though?
Look, you just need some time, you know? It's fine.
You've listened to Lyra. Us two, we're dragging down the average. No offense, Lyra.
Hey. I love averages.
Hey, I love averages.
Oh,
I'm
Elrond.
offended by the fact that you would think I would be offended by averages.
Elrond is going to look at you all and kind of pat Elness. He tries to pat him on the shoulder, but he really gets to like mid upper back. And he goes, "All right. Well, while you guys figure out who loves averages the most, we're gonna go get some food.
Sounds
Unpack your stuff and meet us later."
good.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
All right, y'all have a good
Noozin
day.
puts down 2 axes on her bed.
Unpacked.
The barbarian putting down a single weapon. I am unpacked.
Lyra
Almo-
starts taking out books.
Almost as good as the thing where the fighter wakes up and sees the barbarian just oiling themselves, and he goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" And the barbarian goes, "I'm polishing my armor." All right, so they leave and go to the next car, and you guys are now, or well, the next compartment, and you guys are now in this room alone.
Gosh, lucky that. How funny! Wait, I wonder why. Like, why? Do they want to come with us, and why would Elnis want to come?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
that's
seems
what
like the
I'm confused
clingiest
about.
relationship I've ever been part of.
I mean, it could be that he chose to come with us because, well, I mean, he lost, so he probably wouldn't fight at the bar anymore. And perhaps he just tagged along because we're the only other 2 Minotaurs outside of the Minotaur lands.
Or he's waiting for an opportunity to kick the other guy's ass again.
Hi, Carl.
That's a distinct possibility, too. I guess we'll have to make sure he doesn't throw Allrond off the ship.
Oh, no, that would be dishonorable. He would fight him and then throw his body off the ship.
That's the fight.
What's gonna happen? They're gonna take his horns?
Damn.
What?
Savage.
Wow. Well, I guess. I mean, I'm basically unpacked. There's like 5 books on the bed.
Are there really
A really
are there
conservative
really
amount
only
of
5,
books.
Lyra?
I know they were so heavy, and I'm so.
Hey,
I
Lyra.
also like the idea that like you look around for more books and some are just missing.
Hey, Lyra. Roll me a d8.
A what?
A D8?
A D8.
A d8.
I like the idea that Elliot sort of like watched you pack too many books and just sort of unpacked a few.
You're like,
For
wait a
your own
minute.
good.
What did
I thought I
do?
fit more
You
fan
also-
fiction in here.
You also have Lyra. You also have 3 pocket editions stowed away in various pockets.
Yes, let's go.
You're
I mean, I brought all
like-
the little ones, and she brings out like this tiny little book.
like, where's my alchemy of mythical creatures? I swear I packed it.
Elliot looking at it, trying to figure out how to stuff in more blood sausage. Nah, she doesn't need this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well,
Elliot
did all
just throws
3
down
of
a
my
bag,
sessions end
clearly
up on boats?
just full of blood sausage.
Hang the fuck on. How
Tucks
did
it
all
under the
3
bed.
of my sessions end up on boats?
Because, I don't know, you like boats, I guess.
Well, because we never want to end up where we started,
I
so
like
we gotta go.
boats.
To be fair,
like
we're probably gonna
boats.
spend a lot less time on this boat compared to the other 2.
I'm not convinced.
Wait until the otters attack this boat.
Oh no!
Oh my god,
Winged
sky
otters.
otters? Scotters? No.
ooh,
Otter.
scooters?
Hey,
Scooter.
I don't care.
Anyways,
I don't care. Cloud otters are a thing now. You guys look out the window and just see otters just floating next to the ship.
Oh my
Kinda
god,
just
they're
in its
so
Did we take
gateway.
off?
cute.
Huh? Yeah, you guys are taking off.
Oh, okay.
Or you're
my
just
God.
starting to take off.
Got it.
How
But,
do they-
as,
how do they
but
fly?
as you're going out, these otters are kind of like... They look like clouds. They are big and floofy. And they just kind of fall into the wake of the jet trail of the ship. So they can just kind of coast behind it.
Oh my
I
god.
imagine like they're also on their back. How like otters also just kind of like float.
They're kind of just twirling.
Yeah.
Like, they don't look like they have any real central equilibrium. They're just floating along next to the ship.
So
oh my
cute.
god. I really wish we would have brought that Alchemy of Mythical Creatures book. I want to know how they work.
I know, you're the one who unpacked it. Like,
Maybe you could just ask.
I didn't think we'd need it.
we would, of course we need it. We're going to new places. There's going to be all kinds of creatures. And I don't have my alchemy set, but maybe I'll
Oh,
find one.
Great. Of course you don't have your alchemy set. You're... Anyways.
Do you have
What
yours?
book preempted that?
yours.
Hmm?
Do you have
I
yours?
never got one.
I know, because you didn't want to buy it because it was like 10 gold, and you said, you shouldn't spend that much on a class. And I was like, but the textbooks are even more than that. Come on.
Yeah,
Anyway.
and did I ever buy a textbook? No. I just used my sucker friends as textbooks who bought them. I
Okay.
mean, thank you.
Uh, I'm sure. Noozin, I'm sure you understand that you need to buy the textbooks for your class.
Yeah, Noozin. What do you think about buying the literature for a class?
I don't think I've ever taken a class where you needed a book.
How did
So
you
you don't
learn?
need books for classes. Look at that, Lyra.
Oh my god.
I mean, a lot of my classes were more about fighting, and I mean, things that weren't about fighting were usually taught by the people who did the thing. So, blacksmithing, the furbolgs would come and teach us about farming and animal husbandry and stuff like that, but none of it you don't read about those things, you just do them.
But how would you check if your notes were right? Like, what if you wrote down something about punching and you were like, I'm not sure if I remembered that right.
Oh, you're
And
about
then,
to make Lyra so much sadder.
and then
You see, I
you don't have a book to reference.
Lyra, the concept of learning to punch something properly, the way that you learn that is just by punching the thing repeatedly until the motion is so easy to reproduce that you don't have to think about it anymore. That's like my whole thing.
Are you telling me you don't take notes?
No.
How do you learn anything?
people
You
just
hear
became
you
my
I
hear
think
it,
I
favorite
need to
people.
teach you how to throw a punch
Lyra. You
around
hear
this airship.
Lyra. You hear a deep voice behind you say, "It is very simple. Minotaur brains are naturally larger and more capable of holding information than your tiny human brain."
Whoa, I had
I
no
believe
idea.
it.
Yes. If you could excuse me, I need to get to my bed. And you
Oh,
guys turn
yeah,
around.
sorry.
Elnis is just in this doorway. Just an absolute, like, you would know if this man walks straight at the door, one of two things is going to happen. The door frame is getting removed by his shoulders, or he's going to have to turn.
I'm so excited
You
to
want
see
to
which.
eat?
He's actually actively in the process of eating.
Ah, okay, got it.
Yeah, he's got a
Comfortable
mouth
place
like
to eat.
half-ass full of hay. And he's just gonna, he kind of just looks at Lyra, because she's closest to the door, and is just waiting for her to get out of his way.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll just scoot back up against the wall.
He kind of ducks down, and there's kind of a moment that you guys, specifically Noozin and Lulin, would notice, where he ducks down much farther than he would have to get through the door, and then kind of realizes it and straightens back up before reaching in and grabbing a bag off his bed and heading back into the dining cart.
Noozin is
God.
visibly upset by that. Like, it's like a very empathetic, like, sad look, I think.
Lulin, what about you?
Lillian probably has the same thing. Yeah, he's vibing off of Noozin, and he's just oof.
She kind of, like, glances at him, at Lulin, and is like, I wonder if there's any way that we could solve that.
I don't think so.
Greater restoration?
Noozin is just, like, looks at Elliot, like, waiting for more of an explanation.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Lyra. She would know. She might pull out her notes and tell you. But greater restoration can restore even removed body parts. Now, I've
Yeah.
never heard if it included horns, but
But it doesn't say it excludes them.
yeah.
So, I mean, let me flip back to my notes. Just,
for sure.
Wait, I have an
Noozin
idea.
just goes ahead and sits back down because she's like, "Yep, this is gonna be a process."
Are you hungry? Too bad.
We're reading notes now.
Do my notes have anything that would suggest either way that it would work? Not work.
You mean if a greater restoration would work?
Yeah.
All your notes are saying it should.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I feel like it should just work. But of course, I don't know how to. That was like, a couple years
Oh
in
yeah,
the
that
future
was
curriculum.
yeah, that was some advanced topics. But
I see. So neither of you all can do that.
oh Lord, no.
No, yeah.
Well, perhaps we can find someone along the way.
Perhaps.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
there's a mage you can hire.
True.
It's just quite upsetting to see a minotaur with no horns, especially one as capable as him. It's quite unusual to see such a good fighter like that.
Yeah, although, we probably should ask him if he even wants his horse back.
Yeah. That seems like a eighth date sort of question though, you know?
Eighth.
Noozin just pointedly looks at Elliot and says, "I would not recommend that you date that that man."
Wasn't saying I was looking to. But, it's personal question. All I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't think it's something that we should bring up immediately. I mean, that being said, I also don't know. I don't know how much he knows about it. If my conversation with him at the fighting bar is any indication, I'm not sure if we brought it up if it would even yield anything. If he thinks about how they're lost, he might forget who we are completely.
Huh. Weird. But, maybe we could investigate that as well. Like, I could maybe Elliot could maybe detect magic and I could identify something.
Ah, yes. Together we're useful.
Yeah. So we can see what's going on with that too.
Oh yes. My new magic sensing powers or ability might also be
Oh yeah, yeah.
useful in that way.
Because we could also try to lift if it's like a curse or something. I mean, I can't do it, but someone could lift it probably.
If it's a cursed, we could tell somebody about it, and maybe that'll.
Yeah.
Exact.
Yeah, I mean, if I open myself up to it, I might be able to understand if there's some kind of magic on him. Perhaps at night, I might be able to sense. It might be a little bit more subtle than what you all do with your. And she kind of like does like some hand movements, like some really bad magical hand movements to mimic what she's seen you guys do before. You know that.
Oh yeah, we're completely
Yeah.
unsubtle. As
I
opposed
mean,
to
if
you
we're
two,
trying not to bring it up
the
specifically.
subtlest of individuals. Anyways, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay, well I think yes, we should definitely try that out first. But the other thing is that maybe it's only active like when we're asking about it. So we'll have to do a couple tries, see if we see anything just ambient or ask him about it, and then see if we see anything. Lyra's writing this all down in her. She's like, experiment what?
Experiment 1, Noozin tries to sense.
Yes. Noozin sense? Question mark. Nighttime. Creepy. Secret.
Cryptic.
Perfect.
Well then, should we grab a meal before, I don't know if the food can run out on this ship. I'm guessing not, but like,
Oh,
see
yeah.
what's
With you
around.
two here, seems like there might be a pretty good chance.
Well, a hungry minotaur is a hangry minotaur.
We need to get you food. It is unacceptable for you to be angry. Mostly because my new goal is to keep my feet on the ground as long as physically possible.
At the mention of food, you hear like the loudest stomach growl.
See, impending hangry.
Good
Then
point.
quickly to the cafeteria.
If you look at Lulin, like his eyes are sunken in, he's looking bony, he's so hungry.
He's
So hungry.
Lulin, you gotta eat. You gotta eat some more protein, my guy.
he just reaches over to like.
You ever had a beef cutlet?
So Lulin knows what cows are, but does he know
He has not yet made the
equals
correlation
cows?
between cow and
Okay.
beef.
Okay. We're slowly getting there. We got a couple extra pieces to the puzzle.
Oh no.
Noozin is still blissfully unaware.
Whenever possible, Elliot has no idea if they're aware, but Elliot avoids eating beef specifically.
Yeah. Yep.
Like to an uncomfortable degree. Like it'll be handed to him, and he'll be like, "Just put that down," or he'll leave the room. And
We're making you all like.
Elliot.
It's like pescatarian, but for cows.
Elliot, more like ally it.
Yes. Someday we're gonna start advocating. Once we retire from adventuring, Lulu and I are just gonna start a cow advocacy group. We're gonna go around freeing everybody's cattle.
See, what you call a cattle advocacy group, I call a cattle theft.
Right?
Oh yeah, we're rustling.
We're wrestling.
Oh my god, you're a cowboy.
Alright.
Wow.
Fortunately, guys, it looks like Rosie's having connection issues.
I am?
Yep.
Ar-
Yep.
Oh.
Bye. Bye. Enjoy your connection issues.
Oh.
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 To be clear for everybody watching, I just killed Rosie. Figuratively. Rosie, check Discord.
Why was I killed? Alright.
Honestly, you said something that I took as a pun that was just too offensive to allow to remain.
Oh, I'm very
We were
great
all
at
very
unintentional
confused
puns.
in that moment. We were like, "Wait, is something happening?"
Oh, wait, did I say cowboy? Is that was
Yes,
the issue?
that is what it was. That is
Oh,
what
wait,
that is what got
Yeah.
you kicked out of this call.
Yeah, wait, that
Oh
one
my
was
God.
intentional.
Noozin
yeah.
is
made
very
that joke,
obviously a
like, not even
cowgirl.
that long ago.
Sorry.
Noozin is very clearly a cowgirl.
See, I thought I had gotten away with it because there was like some time in between, so
Yeah, that would
Then I
be
was like-
finding the disconnect button on Discord.
oh my god.
Got it.
Some time in between. Yeah, you mean like the comeback I gave Brando that was like 8 minutes later?
Yeah, like
That
that.
I announced as a comeback before I said
Yeah,
it?
I have remembered my comeback. Anyway, Noozin's going to find food. We're following the sniffer.
So
Oh,
you
and
head,
the sniffer.
so you head into the next room, Noozin, and you
Yep.
are just the smells of just airline food hit you essentially. It's not great. It's okay.
Mmm.
There's
Aromatic, yet somehow underwhelming.
there is several. So as you walk into the room, you see that sitting around the tables, there's a couple different people. There are waiters going around the room, giving people food. Elnis and Alrond are sat down at a table, and Alrond has several mugs already in front of him on the table, and is working his way through a fourth one. Meanwhile, Elnis has just a pile of hay with his arms wrapped around it, and he's just sitting above it, just leaning down and munching and staring at everyone in the room.
Nice.
Is there a seat? Is there a seat
gonna-
next to him?
There are several seats at the table they're at, yes.
Lulin's gonna sit down and
Move your token.
Yeah, I'm the only one
Oh,
moving my token into
oh.
the next room.
Look, I honestly thought we were still on the map. I do apologize.
I go out of my way, I give you cool shit map. Alright, so you guys sit down around the table with them, except for Lyra, who is
No, I'm
now-
there. I'm there.
Lyra is sneaking up to shank Alrond.
No. Wait, where's?
Well, she had to finish the stair step, you know.
Oh
True.
yeah.
So you guys join these guys at their table.
Yeah.
These fine gentlemen. As you guys are sitting there eating, a plate of like cinnamon rolls comes by, and they set it down on the table. And Alron just looks at you and kind of just raises a finger, and you watch a small, scaly hand come up to the table, kind of pat around a little bit, find the cinnamon roll, pat it a couple times, and then just yank it beneath the table.
Oh my god. I want to look under the table and say, "Are you guys stowaways?"
You look under the table, and there is nothing under the table.
Oh, what? Huh.
I'm gonna also look under the table because I just saw Lyra look under the table and start talking to something, so now I'm gonna look under.
There
grabs
is
the cinnamon
nothing
roll.
under the table.
Lyra, what are you talking to under the table?
I mean, I guess nothing. I just thought I saw it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So anyway, so wait, are you two like gonna join us on, or like what brings you to this ship?
Yeah.
Elrond looks at you and goes, "Well, I am bound by a time-honored tradition to protect your family. And the big guy owed me."
Okay, makes sense to me.
I guess that does make more sense.
As you guys look back above the table, another hand comes out, grabs the cinnamon roll, and goes back under the table.
Okay, you guys
Okay,
saw that,
I saw
right?
it that time.
Look, the table's hungry. What are you gonna do?
Lulin's also gonna grab a cinnamon roll and just
Oh yeah.
munch.
As you go to grab a cinnamon roll, a small hand comes out from under the table, smacks yours, takes a cinnamon roll, and goes back under.
I'm absolutely smacking it back.
Roll strength.
If it's one thing you don't do to Lulin, it's take his damn food.
Let's see if you smash the cinnamon roll.
What are rolling strength?
Yep.
Oof. Rolls have not been
You
good.
manage to not smash the roll, but the hand drops it, and you just, in Draconic, you just hear curse words from under the table.
I grab the cinnamon roll and shove it into my mouth before they can even grab it again.
I'm sliding the whole plate towards like I'm getting up and kind of reaching over Elliot a little bit and just like sliding it down more to the middle.
Once it is in the middle of the table and no longer in a sufficient place to be grabbed easily from the edge, a small kobold is going to climb into Elnis's lap wearing a sleeveless leather jacket that goes way past his legs.
Is it a kobold that we recognize or not?
It is.
Hello.
How were you invisible before?
The kobold kind of looks at you. He goes, "I don't know. Must be new jacket."
Oh, that's very cool. You know, I could tell. Well, I guess if you want to know any more about it, I could tell you more about it, probably.
About my jacket?
Yeah.
It's
I just need to
Dungeon
hold it.
Doggo. No,
Did you choose violence?
he chose violence.
Damn.
Dungeon
Your
Doggo
network
said, "Roll for
connection gonna
initiative."
suffer?
He says, "I'm tired of people not fighting in bits, crits, and halfwits. I need a fight."
Dungeon Doggo has to go to the bathroom. It's actually kind of fine because we're at the hour-and-a-half mark. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we return with more cow time, more cow
Moo.
time,
Yay.
Moo.
more kobold time. We'll see you all after the break.
Moo.
See you soon. This bitch Chris halfwits.
Isn't cow time. What's the point?
The emotes have spoken. Cow time it is, and we are back with bitch Chris and halfwits.
Yes.
We are back with me killing Lulin.
No.
Whoa! The ghost of Lulin. Moo.
Spooky moo.
Moo.
Oh my god.
Wait, do Minotaurs play Peek-a-moo instead of Peek-a-boo?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Peek-a-moo.
That's precious and adorable.
But it just gets picked up by every other cow in the vicinity. So it's just Peek-a-moo, and then just like loud cow noises from everyone in the vicinity.
Moo. It's like wolves howling, but it's cows mooing.
Yes. Yes. Alright, so what are you guys up to? You are now in this dining car, and I can't move my mouse, so.
Just still absolutely just putting down like so much food.
Yeah.
Well, so far the only thing on the table is the cinnamon rolls, and there were only 3 of those left.
Well, I'm glad I got one of them.
Is it like a buffet
we
style?
We just asked
or...
the kobold if they wanted their jacket identified and where they came from, if they were a stowaway, and we got no answers for any of that.
He looks at you and he goes, "You can check jacket if want, but Kobold got on wrong boat, so."
Oh, where were you trying to go?
This boat.
Oh, I
Wait.
see.
So how did you get here if you weren't on this boat?
I changed boats. At end of day, all boats kind of the same.
I guess that's fair.
Boats are fundamentally the same. You put boats in state of magic superposition, and you can go from any boat to any boat.
Oh, like
That's
libraries.
a lot of big words for you.
Yeah, don't worry. I get rid of them soon.
Lyra, quick, somebody who's also a magical nerd. You have to have a conversation before they go back to abandoning all their memories.
You're so right. Wait, so about this superposition. Is it a particle or a wave? Please tell me.
Boats go on waves.
Darn.
There it is. There it is. There's that one brain cell.
You just have an automatic connection to the memory person.
No, I have to take memories back to them.
Well, anyway.
I do not know what a particle is, though.
Oh, that's okay
Well.
then.
You know, it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Particle.
Well, if you want to hand me that coat, you can look at it for 10 minutes.
Kind of narrows his eyes at you. What you mean hand coat?
Well, I need to like hold it.
What you mean hand coat? This kobold's coat. This
No, I
Duke's
know.
coat.
I'm not gonna take it.
Noozin starts waving down a waiter. This is gonna take a while.
The waiter comes over to you and asks you all what you want. Your options are pretty much vegetarian or just straight up meat.
Did they say what kind of meat?
They do not specify.
All right, I'll have the meat platter and a large jug of thing of ale, growler, whatever you've got that's about my size.
All right. About
Second
your
on the meat
size?
platter.
Not as big, you know. She like gestures to hand holding size.
Oh, large enough to fit in your palm. Okay, understandable. The waiter just kind of like lets out a sigh of relief. And the rest of
Large
you?
enough that I won't crush it.
I'll have the family meat platter.
Sir,
Yeah,
that's
sure,
meant for
same.
12 people.
I know.
Oh wow.
I know what I said.
And you would like the same?
No, just a one person's.
Very well. And they kind of look at Lulin. And you?
I would like the same as, and he points to Elliot.
All right. That will be all right. The meals are covered under your ticket plan. The drinks are not, so I'm gonna need 2 silver from you, ma'am.
I give him 1 gold and I say, just keep them coming until that's done.
Very well. I can do
Nice.
that. The waiter kind of wanders off. The kobold's just kind of still staring at you, Lyra.
Oh yeah. Okay, so here's what it is. So you see, I have this spell that tells me exactly what magical objects do, but I need to like hold it and look at it for 10 minutes.
If all coat do make kobold invisible, probably not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but what if it does more? You never know.
Yeah, it don't matter if it do more. I never remember.
Oh.
You know, that's a fair assessment.
Well, I would remember.
The kobold kind of just picks up a napkin seemingly out of nowhere and dips it in Elrond's mug, much to his dismay. And then just starts trying to rub a red spot out of the jacket.
Oh, okay. Oh
Wait,
yeah,
is
by
that
the way,
blood?
what happened? We left you guys at the circus?
Oh,
What
yeah, that was
happened?
bad.
Yeah.
We ate lots of small shiny people.
You
Oh
ate
yeah.
them? Oh,
Remember?
right, because
Yeah.
you were T-Rexes.
Well,
Nuzin's
I don't
the
know. I guess I
Nuzin's
wouldn't know
the
what a
only one.
T-Rex is.
No, you would. You would. Dinosaurs
Okay.
do inhabit this continent, but you're also the only one who saw them shift.
Oh.
And I don't know that you've told anyone yet.
I definitely did
Like-
not.
Like ants?
No,
they was like his size, and they pointed at Elliot.
Yo.
They all got turned into much bigger creatures, bigger kobold.
Big lizards.
Yes, big lizards.
Oh
Didn't seem
wow.
like that was relevant when when we got through the portal.
I mean, what was I supposed to? What? Hey guys,
You're
just
supposed
so
to
you
say,
know,
"Hey guys, the
the
kobolds
kobolds
turned into
were big nasty
fucking
lizards when I
dinosaurs."
left, and they ate people.
Yes, those exact words would have done splendidly.
Well, all right, now you know.
The kobold kind of looks at you all and he goes, "You seem like you have lots to talk about."
Any other secrets?
The kobold kind of looks at all around the elders and goes, "Not my rodeo," and then just literally falls sideways. And as they fall sideways, you just watch them disappear.
Wow, that's so nifty. I wonder if that's
Pretty
something else
chill.
their coat does.
Allround kind of watches where the kobold was and goes, "That's not the coat he was wearing when he found us earlier."
Well, I mean, I'm guessing he took it off someone. I hope you guys hid your stuff well, because the kobolds think that it's not stealing if they take things from their friends, so...
I have been very clear with the kobold that we are just business associates.
Smart.
I mean, that doesn't mean they won't also steal from you as a business associate.
Well,
Just to be clear.
I also told him I'd eat him, so...
Now that,
That's
I
pretty
think,
good.
will probably, maybe... I mean, it depends on if they sell that memory or not.
I don't think they're going to be getting rid of that one anytime soon. Are none of y'all questioning the fact that he just said he's going to eat a kobold?
No.
Nope.
Alright.
No. A lot of talk of eating people. I'm more concerned that he seems fully aware of the circus. I didn't think he was.
Interesting that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Interesting how neither Allrond nor Elnis reacted to the kobold being there at all.
Well, I mean, you know... He said they met the kobold earlier, so I don't think they would be alarmed by the kobold itself.
True. Anyways, they turned into T-Rexes?
Yeah, I think one of the people they were fighting with turned them into, or I mean, they could have. We don't all know that much about them. They just kind of keep showing up.
Maybe it's their coat.
Maybe.
True.
T-Rex coat.
I really wish I had been able to identify it.
Homebrew magic item, T-Rex cloak.
Uncontrollable. Trying to have dinner, suddenly you blow the top off the house because you've turned into a T-Rex!
So, any other secrets you need to share with the class? Any of you?
Who's asking
Exactly.
That would be Allrond.
that? Oh.
Elnis is just hastily working his way through his pile of hay.
He's like, I want to get out of here. This is a lot of socialization for me.
But yeah, Allrond looks at you and goes, they turned into T-Rexes?
Oh yeah, it was kind of wild. So, we were in the circus and there's this guy, very creepy. And then these like people with like sun armor arrived at the circus, but they couldn't get in, but they wanted to. And then the creepy guy went out and was like, "I'm gonna get you." And then the kobold said, "Well, we're gonna help." And then they gave us the key so that we could get out of there. I guess
Speaking
they
of which,
turned
which one of you was holding that?
it.
Elliot has the key.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Give me a perception check.
I'm on it. Also, continue your story while I'm perceptivizing.
Oh yeah. Well, that's basically it. I mean, like we kind of wanted to stay and watch and see what happened. But then we thought we might die. So yeah.
I think I suddenly just understood why you think knowledge can only be transferred by books.
What do you mean?
You're just not a natural storyteller.
But that happened.
Yes.
Yes, but you gotta add
Something
some
like that
pizzazz.
definitely happened.
Functionally, all of that did happen, I suppose.
Well, how would you guys tell it?
Lula's
You
just
already
gonna
ruined the
shrug.
story.
I mean, once they already have all the important bits, it's not nearly as fun to tell it thematically.
Oh,
True.
sorry.
Next story, we'll have one of the cows tell it. And you can sort of learn. Now, you won't be able to take notes, because I won't allow it. But
How else am I supposed to learn?
Elliot just starts slapping Lyra's hand every time she goes to take notes.
Lulin just like knocks his finger to his head. Gotta use your noggin.
true.
Oh,
Like we were saying earlier, thinking in the moment.
but it's so much more organized if I write it down. And then I can use my cute little colors, and have it all color coordinated.
But noggin also has colors. Imagination is a
True.
great thing.
Do you want me to
I can
color
imagine
code my
colors.
thoughts?
Allron looks up and goes. Allron looks up and goes. Use your head enough. All you see is colors.
Get hit in the head enough, all you see is colors.
See, that's why Minotaurs have horns, though.
Elnis
You don't take that
Elnis
blunt
kind of tucks his
Oh.
head down and just keeps eating his hay.
Newsom feels very
Lulin-
bad suddenly.
Lulin's gonna like smack Noozin's shoulder, like, hey,
Just
Maybe
reaches across Elliot and smacks Noozin.
absolutely. Lulin just like smacks her.
Seem to have picked the wrong place to sit. This is the second time during this meal I've been reached over.
Lulin's just gonna like lean over, like, apologies.
So your guys' food arrives, and it is bowls of like meat broth. And Elliot, they just brought you a whole ass charcuterie board.
Nice.
Well, Lulin ordered the same thing, didn't he?
Yeah.
The family platter.
He also gets a charcuterie board.
Fancy.
I am gonna earn that 3 gold worth of food.
Well, Noozin starts off drinking the big mug of ale, so we can just move on with the multiple rounds of ale. And then also sniffs the broth to see if she, like, do I recognize the smell?
Roll perception.
Alright, let's see what it is. I'm gonna perceptify so hard.
My god, perceptification.
10.
Smells like home.
Aw.
Ah, this smells surprisingly comforting. Like, picks up the bowl fully and sips some.
Doesn't taste like home.
Oof.
I wonder if they have a Minotaur chef on this ship. This is odd.
Elnis is looking at you fucking distraught right now. But he hasn't said a word.
I am blissfully unaware.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna let anyone but me take this one.
Uh,
Anyone but me.
no, Lyra is staying quiet.
We're
Ignorance
just
is
gonna let
bliss.
me eat it.
Ignorance is bliss.
Keep
Well,
my head down, chow down on some cured pork.
Anything but beef in there.
Well, when I get to all that's left is beef, he's just gonna sneak away to the room. But I imagine that's gonna be a quick minute.
Takes the fucking charcuterie board with him.
Yeah.
The real
Gotta
question
finish off
is,
the.
do you let Lulin know that there's beef on his plate?
No. That would tip my hand, and I can't have that. It's all about power.
Lulin, are you just stuffing your face?
Yeah, Lilith's gonna try like he doesn't know like this is beyond fancy for him. So he's kind of just like grabbing things to just trying them. So he's like eating slowly, like more slower than he normally would. He's gonna look down at Elliot's food. He's like, "Do you not like those ones?"
They're okay, but you know what's really good is this cheese. It's been pre-rotted. It's amazing. Taste it.
Isaac's love of blue cheese follows us even in game.
God damn it.
Out of character, you son of a bitch.
Quick, Lulin.
In character, do you try the blue cheese?
Lulu will try the blue cheese.
Quick, Lulin, don't eat the beef made of cow. Eat the blue cheese made of cow byproduct.
Oh no.
It's true.
Look, it's
Well, I mean,
one
to be
step
fair, we would
better.
have goat cheese, so like.
Yeah, but this ain't goat cheese.
Yeah, Lulin's just eating. He's just munching. He's too hungry. Lulin's too hungry.
Elnis is looking at both of you terrified, and then he just stands up, grabs his hand, and goes, I think I need to go lay down. And Elnis just wanders off.
Uh-oh.
Lyra's gonna make eye contact with Elliot and be like, so, are they okay with eating beef? I'm so confused.
I don't think they know.
Oh
But I don't
no.
want to be the one to tell them.
We have to tell them.
I agree, you should tell them.
Oh my god. Okay, you tell Noozin, I'll tell Lulu.
I'll wait
Deal?
for you to tell.
No.
I want to see how it goes first. You
No.
perform your experiment, and I will act off of the result. Haven't you always been telling me to do that?
Okay, look, but they need to know.
Right. And so long as you tell Noozin, and I can see how that goes, we can see if we want to tell Lulin.
Okay, I'm gonna go in soft first, okay? Alright.
That's good call.
Okay. So Lyra kind of sits up a little straighter and says, so, you two like beef? Is that something you guys eat normally?
Noozin just sips from her big old mug, or finishes off her big old mug of ale, and then like waves down at the waiter for like 2 more, and is like, I don't think I've had beef before.
Oh, do you
You know, in the
know?
Minotaur lands we have like venison, or wait, is
Yeah.
venison? That's not.
Venison is deer.
Yeah.
Yes, venison is deer. Okay, my brain.
You're thinking of veal.
Venison.
You're
You
thinking
know,
of
we
veal.
have we raise goats and things like that. Sheep. But you know,
Elrond
I
just
don't-
kind of goes, do you ever like ritually cannibalize each other?
Oh my god.
Noozin just looks directly at Elrond and goes, "No."
Oh,
I
okay.
am
And
a
he just goes
barbarian,
back to
but-
drinking his beer.
Okay. Uh, Lyra looks at Elliot again. I don't know how to proceed.
Well, tell them.
Tell them what?
Beef is cow.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Elliot just blurts that out.
Does Lulin make that connection?
He does when Elliot says it.
Lulin's eyes are gonna go like they're just gonna like screen white.
Hey, Lulin,
Yes.
roll Constitution.
Oh boy.
What's a cow?
Lulin sitting here traumatized, about to fucking vomit, Noozin, what's a cow?
I'm gonna make eye
16.
contact with
Elliot is
Lyra.
in between,
Well,
and
I've
she
done
is
my
making
part.
eye contact. with Elliot.
You don't get sick, Lulin, but you no longer want anything on any of these plates.
No, I think Lulu would get sick. Honestly.
Okay. Does he just get sick right back onto the plate?
Uh,
Aw.
Uh-oh.
he's like a I don't think he like lets it go, but like
It's a shame one of
you know
guys.
whatever you're about to, you just like you hold your hands up to your mouth and like your cheeks get like real big and there's a lot of saliva. That's about like what's happening. He gets really queasy, and he's so distraught.
Whole
Oh,
ship
geez.
is enclosed.
Oh, gee.
Elliot's gonna make eye contact with Lyra and go, "Well, I did my part. You're up."
Look,
All
you guys
right.
are not.
Allround
they're-
holds up a hand. He goes, "This is gonna be good. 2 more."
You guys, they're
Newson's
not
still
like.
looking at Elliot, waiting for him to explain what a cow is.
Oh God. Okay, Lyra.
Sorry, Lyra's got this. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Lyra pulls the ribbon out of her hair and does a little magic over it and hands it to you. It says, "Here's my memory of a cow. I feel like that's best to explain." And it's just like you can like look at it.
Noozin takes it and looks at the memory.
It's just a barn full of cows, and Lyra's father explaining how one day they will be food.
Noozin kind of hands the ribbon back.
They're really, I promise they're not really more sentient than a goat, you know? Like, it's.
Allron looks at you and goes, "Holy shit, Lyra, you want a shovel?"
No, I mean, like they're not people, you know? They're different. They just look like kind of like you a little bit.
Dumb. They look exactly like us, just not on 2 legs or as muscular.
Elliot's like, "Well, we're not done yet. Keep going."
Allron goes, "Some
No,
of
you
them
are
are as
subbing
muscular.
in.
That's where steaks come from."
Newsa just looks at Alrond and then looks at Lyra and is like, "Steak has another meaning besides stakeout?"
Yeah.
Lulin is on the same wavelength of this anger. Understand, if Lulin was a barbarian, absolutely 100% raging.
Allron
sorry,
looks at
look.
you, he goes, "A steak is a slab of meat."
Yeah, but a stakeout is just a different thing, and I said that, and then I immediately regretted it, you know?
And you decided not to tell us?
Well, honestly, I wasn't sure.
You let it get this far?
I wasn't sure if you even knew what. Like, I thought you guys had cows. Honestly, like it seems. Anyway,
No!
well, like
We've mentioned how many times we don't know what fucking cows are.
Allron just says, "You do now."
Newsa kind of looks
Lulin-
down at the
Lulin's-
bowl that she was eating out of, like, shoves it violently at the wall, like...
to be fair, I have no idea what is. Yeah. Just Lyra leans back a little bit, makes eye contact with Elliot, and says, "I hate you. I hate you. Why?"
Allron is
He's
going.
like hiding around a corner.
Allron is going to look at Lyra and go, "So are you gonna finish your beef broth?"
It is be okay. I was just kind of hoping it wasn't. No, I won't. I'm sorry.
Then do you mind?
Because I just looks at Owen and goes, "Dude, what the fuck?" And, like, gets up.
Allron's gonna look at Noozin and go, "You're gonna tell me that you wouldn't have eaten me if you didn't know that I had a brain?"
No, I don't eat people.
Isn't that Eldis was telling me? Isn't that like a big Minotaur thing when you kill people on the battlefield?
No. Absolutely not. We respect the fallen. After the war, we bury them.
Oh yeah, yours. What about the other guys?
Lulin's just gonna shrug.
Noozin genuinely doesn't know because she's never been in a battle.
I forgot about that part.
Never went over this in boot camp.
Yeah, I mean, when would they have?
So, anyways, Lyra, are you finishing your beef broth, or
No.
he's just gonna
I'll
kind
ask
of
a
reach over and
vegetarian.
he's gonna kind of reach over and take the bowl, just slide it across in front of him.
Noozin knocks it out of his hand.
Roll acrobatics.
Oh, that's not gonna be good for me, but it's fine. Yeah, 9.
He rolled a 10. You go to knock it out of his hands, and he kind of like with a lot of agility just moves it out of the way and goes, "Hey, it ain't coming back to life because I don't drink it.
Oh no.
It's already been paid for."
It was just incorporated into your ticket. You can eat anything on this boat for that price.
I guess if I drink this, I can still technically tell my doctor I'm on a liquid diet.
Noozin just like storms off.
I'll follow
Elrond
after.
looks at Lyra and goes, "So that's why she's called Stormhorn."
Okay, look.
Lulin's gonna stare at him and throw his plate at him.
Roll a hit.
Do you want to just roll strength?
I think it'd be an unarmed attack.
Lead attack.
I just need to know what the
He just catches some of the meat in his mouth and eats it.
I like the idea that he just opens his mouth as he sees you wind up.
Thank you.
Well, I told you guys what his class was.
I think you told
Not
me. I don't know if
officially.
you told everyone. But yeah, we don't know.
Basically, I just need to see. Alright. Nice. Roll damage, Brando.
3.
You throw the plate at him, and as the meat kind of flies everywhere, he just kind of catches the plate. And he kind of looks at it in his hand like he's not quite sure why he caught it and just sets it on the table.
Okay, look. Already, it's just respectful not to eat beef, I guess. But, I feel like
Hey, I'm not saying it's respectful or disrespectful for me to eat it. I'm saying, as their friend, I wouldn't have let them eat it.
what?
Damn.
Well, how are we supposed to? Okay, look. Yeah,
How are you supposed to
fair
know?
enough.
Morals.
Yeah, fair enough.
Both of
I'm
you are so
sorry.
smart. You have to use your one fucking brain cell.
I'm sorry. It was just.
You just hear
What if we fed you
very
human?
you just hear a very loud.
Well, it's a little different than that. I mean, have you or what?
You just hear a very loud like.
He's Oh, he's sipping.
Look,
He doesn't
I
have tea,
promise-
but he does have broth.
I promise that like cows, they look like you, but like they're very much like deer or goats. It would be like us eating monkeys.
I need Lyra to give me a wisdom saving throw. Actually,
Okay.
Now that she is thinking on the fact of eating people.
Think through. Wisdom. Oh, natural one.
Oh boy.
That's really rough.
It's like us eating monkeys. Oh, I wonder if monkeys would taste. Bet they would.
I need everyone but Lyra to dip out of the channel real quick.
What? You want me to be channelless? Where do I go?
Everybody come back in 2 minutes.
Oh, I found one.
His hat's still here! Lyra, as he's talking about eating people, the rest of the words that Lulins are saying are kind of lost in like a drum of noise as you realize you can hear the heartbeats of everyone aboard this train.
Oh. Okay.
And you realize that even though you just ate, you are still very hungry.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Yep.
Am I compelled to do anything? Or is just
Not
knowledge?
yet, but tonight you will have to attempt to hunt.
Oh my god, okay.
If you are watching other nerds, you can come back.
Okay, I have to put a message in.
Alrighty. You know,
Maybe I'll.
I said
Here, I'll
2
just go
minutes,
get-
but it took me much
Yeah.
less time than I expected it to.
That was way less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I got through it a lot faster than I thought I would.
I decided that the reason that the hat got left behind is because Elliot ran off so fast he Looney Tunes style left the hat like spinning in space when he ran away.
But Lulin, continue your monologue.
Lulu was just leaving it as if, like, how would you feel if you ate, human, but more angry to what I actually said.
Yeah. And then
You
Lyra
lost
said,
the moment.
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm sorry. It's just I guess I've just eaten cows my whole life and it didn't seem like that big of a deal, and I'm sorry.
Lulin's just gonna take a thing of alcohol, down it in like one swig. I don't want to see either of you for the night.
Okay.
He
I'm
just
not
he just
entertained,
goes back
just
to
so
the
you
room.
know.
Elrond looks and goes, "We live in the same room."
Fuck
Yeah.
off!
Hearing fuck
and
off.
Lulin goes back
from
to go back to Noozin.
Noozin's like heading up onto the upper decks.
There are no upper decks.
Why are there stairs on this map then?
Huh? Because those lower down when the ship comes into dock.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Well,
That went very poorly. Also,
Yeah,
thanks for the help,
Elrond.
Elliot.
Elrond looks at you and goes, "Yeah, they really had a cow."
Okay, enough. Do you think they'd feel better if we like took them to a farm so they could see that cows like really, really aren't people?
Elrond's just gonna look at the two of you and go, "I really don't think that would help."
Oh,
Yeah, I'm with Elrond on this one.
Tell you what, you should walk back there and offer to let each of them bite a chunk out of your arm. It's the only fair way.
huh?
Yeah, that seems just.
Elliot,
noticing
you
that both
also
the
need to
cows
go because they need to try human and half elf.
Nah, I mean, you've tried human, you've tried half elf, you know?
You've tried half of half elf.
He's not wrong.
I stand by it.
You're sitting.
I stand by it.
I feel like I
Continue
might
sitting.
die.
damn it.
Wait.
Anyways, noticing that both the cows are gone, Elliot's gonna pull his plate over to his new place and just start munching down on the beef.
Oh my god, you two are horrible.
Elrond's
I'm
gonna look at you,
starving.
Lyra, and he's going to go, "We are hungry!"
I'm not gonna be eating grass for the trip. So you're just gonna have to figure out a way to eat at different times than them.
No, that's so.
Elrond's gonna kind of look up and go, or, secondary option, we could all just get the fuck over it.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not big on confrontation.
Uh,
Alright, we're gonna cut to the cows.
Good call.
What are the cows doing?
Lulu's going to catch up to Noozin to wherever.
Noozin stopped when she got back here because she realized that she walked the wrong direction and now is in the bedroom area. So she's just standing in the middle of the bedroom, like the hallways, angry, but doesn't want to can't go into any rooms.
Is there like a outside area?
There is not.
Is there is there like a kind of like a living room quarters? So like a foyer?
We have to walk back through the dining area to get to any of those areas, which would require us to storm past the group, which Noozin is specifically not doing.
Elliot is very, very keenly keeping an eye out in case such a thing does happen, though.
He's watching for the charge, though.
Well, Elliot is waiting that if either of the cows appear in the doorway to push the plate away and just nonchalantly sit there.
Just push it away and lean on an elbow and be like, ah.
I don't know what you're talking
Not
about. I would never do such a thing as Lyra.
Yeah, like as they're going by, Lyra, I can't believe you kept eating the broth.
oh my
I
god.
can't.
Alright.
I typically Noozin, I have things to say and guidance to give, but I'm fairly at a loss for words.
I am kind of the same. I don't even know what to do with this information or why they didn't say anything to us.
It's not the fact that we didn't know what they were. It's they told us when we had already eaten it.
That explains why it smelled like home. She just kind of
Oh,
makes
God.
herself now the queasiness really sets in.
Lula's going to Lula's going to cast Cure Wounds on both of us.
Ah.
That we
No,
don't be-
no,
we are-
no,
But
no
what
reason.
Lulin don't know is that Cure Wounds only works on outside boo-boos.
I know, but
it can't
you know-
heal the hurt within.
actually, no. He casts Mending.
Some tears in the clothing heal up.
Yeah.
I think Noozin would just kind of lean back against the wall and kind of do that thing where you slide down and kind of
Yeah.
plop.
He sits down next to her and puts his arm on her shoulder and I feel that was the first time I felt I'm hurt.
Yeah, it feels stupid to feel betrayed, but
That's the only feeling there is.
yeah.
like, cow was mentioned so many times. And
Yeah, now I
neither of
understand why
them
people were using as an insult.
Lilith's just going into a somber mood and just, are we really just creatures to other people? Do others think lesser of us?
I mean, it kind of seems that way if people are using it as an insult. Who knows? Maybe I will start eating people.
Or maybe we just feed them people.
This is the best case scenario. Could not have gone better.
As much as I wouldn't, as much as the idea sounds great, I don't think I can muster myself to make them go through what I've gone through.
As you guys are standing in the hallway talking, Elnis comes out of the room. Why are you in different places on both of my maps? That was weird. Elnis kind of comes out of the room and he looks at you both with his arm full of hay, and he just holds out a wad to you, Lulin.
For the first time in his life, Lulin's gonna deny some hay.
He's gonna hold it out to Noozin.
Noozin takes it. Hopefully this will help settle my stomach. Kind of munches.
That or you'll puke.
Yeah. Either way.
Lulin's gonna look up. Did you always know, or did you have a similar experience? If you don't mind me asking.
I thought you knew.
No, I know. I mean, like, I knew what cows were, but I didn't know what beef was.
They go out of their way to feed us beef and let us know what it is when you're in the pits.
Wait. You remember the pits?
I remember the last time I was there, but apparently there were many more.
I asked you about it at the bar, and you forgot me completely.
Why would I discuss it in a bar, little steer? Full well knowing steer is not the right word, but I can't remember it.
Half?
No, heifer. Maybe
Heifer, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's
It
correct.
would be heifer. God, why do cows have so many words?
Because cows are great.
She kind of like points and then like shakes it and is like, I didn't think about that. I'm sorry, I was just so surprised.
As was I.
Did PT cut off for anybody else?
Yeah,
Yes.
for me too.
Yes.
Okay.
As was I.
Ah. So, I mean, if it's a should we go back to the room and talk about it?
He's gonna
Because
kind
I'm
of
not
look at
gonna let you
Lulu.
have a lot of questions.
Let us return to the room and discuss. He kind of like pulls himself like halfway onto a bed, but he's kind of crunched over by it because he somehow ended up with the middle bunk.
No.
What do you wish to know?
What, everything. The Red Pits, as far as we're all concerned, back in Oldfast, is a scary story you tell to calves so that they don't wander too far outside the city and get snatched by gnolls. But it's just supposed to make kids behave. But you're here.
He kind of leans in. He goes, "Does it work?"
Yes. Sometimes. I mean, not
Interesting.
all the time, but most of the time.
Interesting.
Noozin says this full well knowing that she did, in fact, as a child, ignore that story and go outside the walls once, which is part of the reason that she has some of the little scars on her.
How did she find her way back?
Someone found her.
Probably Lubin.
This is why she's good at fighting. She was like, you know what? I can punch my way out of problems, but I can't find my way home.
This is when Lulin found his star student.
Yeah.
What other
At the
questions do
time.
you have, little Cav?
I mean, what actually is the Red Pits? How do you end up there?
I do not remember anything besides waking up there. But the last fight I was in was a bloodbath. It is... Well, I can't say as I haven't heard the stories, but I would guess that it is everything you have heard from the stories and more.
Is it just the gnolls that run it?
To the best of my knowledge, I think the elves and prisoners there. Although there were 2 elves there the last time I was there, so I can't be sure.
I mean, they always said that the gnolls snatched indiscriminately, but I don't know. I didn't think they were smart enough for that kind of organization. The Gnoll King is real too?
The Gnoll King is very real.
Fuck. She just kind of like falls back on a bed and sits down. Like kind of flabbergasted.
You both seem to have had a rough day.
I mean, yes, but
Well, I mean, losing some trust in your, some friends that you've made for the last, month or so, and realizing and coming to fruition that something that's very much real that was just nothing but stories to us.
stories.
Even
It's only
during
breakfast.
even during my
And
time
it's only breakfast.
in the service, there wasn't even anything mentioned about it.
No, I would imagine it's a very closely guarded secret.
Then how did you escape? You don't remember how you got there, but surely you must remember how you got out.
I do. There was another Minotaur in the pit that I let defeat me so that I could get out. And then they dragged me off to a room, and when I woke up in the room, there was an unconscious elf on the floor, and your 3 little kobold friends were dragging another one through a door with them. And they said if I, and I quote, did not slow them down, that I could go with.
Those kobold friends are something else.
Yeah.
They are...
I will never
intriguing.
underestimate them.
Yes, well... You know what they say? Just because the light is dim does not mean the blade is not sharp.
You're not wrong.
But yes, I came with the kobolds, and the next thing I knew, I was in Stipvale, where I encountered you all. Thanks, Matt.
I
Oh,
want
so
to know
you're
is how did truth become legend?
Well, most legends start in truth, don't they?
Yeah, but you're still alive, which means it's not like something that happened in the past that was solved. It has to be within your lifetime, which means that it's within a lot of Minotaur's lifetimes. How did people not know you?
I could not say.
Kind of makes me want to go home. Almost.
Lulu's just gonna, yeah, almost.
What is the state of home?
Bad.
How bad?
Very.
Then perhaps we should go home.
Easier said than done, my friend.
I mean, without an immense amount of magic, I don't think that we can solve the problems at home. I don't know. I assume you didn't hear, but you know, the trial that we just went through about the airships falling out of the sky. The same day, the elven armies attacked the Minotaur World Tree, and both armies were turned to stone. So the Minotaurs are without a large part of their population. Our power is wildly diminished, and to be fair, you know, something Elliot said probably is not untrue, that the only reason that the capital hasn't been completely overrun is because they don't know that we didn't do it.
How did you meet these humans?
We were traveling westward, and we needed to stay in for the night as our money and some of our equipment was stolen from kobolds, and they
Yeah,
they
we
treated
were
us
we
like
were
equals.
yeah, we were helping out at a tavern, and some elven troops came through, and they helped shield us.
They were some of the first to treat us again like equals.
Normally.
Then perhaps it is of a fact that their transgression might have been in an attempt to keep you viewing yourselves as their equals.
I guess that's a fair point. Still, I think it would have been nice to know that we were about to eat something that looks exactly like us.
Well, I do not disagree. And I will be sticking to hay for the duration of the journey if you care to join me.
Well, they had vegetable platters, if nothing else.
Eldest is gonna look down at the hay that is on his bed, and there's like a football sized mess of hay left, and he goes, "You are looking at the vegetable platter."
Oh. Well, I guess we're in agreement then.
Yes, and we're gonna cut back to the humans.
Well, I'm just glad that you told.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh. Great.
Yeah, I think you
I
did
feel
a
really
great
bad.
job telling Noozin.
Oh,
I told Lulin just like that. That was great. I'm glad this division of labor is working out.
God. I feel really bad.
Elrond's just sitting there, just sipping out of his mug. Just empty bowl of broth on the table, stacked amongst all his other mugs.
Ugh. Do you think they'll want to leave us now?
Nah, probably not. They don't have anywhere better to be.
What? I'm sure they do. They could be anywhere.
And yet they're here, helping us, the random human, and half-elf.
Yeah,
They
but we're
clearly
And
have better
Elrond.
our
places to be.
friends still. I mean, I've even like before I knew them. I ate cows without even thinking about it. You know, like that's a lot.
Well, the extent of my thought is, are they in the room?
What?
I
That's
suggest.
terrible.
Is it?
Elrond
They
just
eat
kind of
deer.
tilts. Elrond
They
just
eat
kind of.
pigs.
Elrond tilts his mug and it kind of sloshes. He goes, "That's respectable." Courteous, even. That he lets them out of. That he lets them leave the room first. Did you just look at my
Exactly.
screen, Sky?
Terrible.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I have the stream up.
It's commendable, even.
Look, what they don't know won't hurt them. I stand by
Yes,
that.
it obviously will. We
No,
just
no,
learned-
Lyra. It didn't hurt them until you made them know.
But they
Exactly.
needed to know, though.
So it's technically your fault.
I agree. Thank you.
You're not clear here either.
Well,
How are
fair.
you clear then?
Well, it's pretty simple. I didn't travel with them for months. You did.
Yeah.
I told Elnis as soon as I met him what beef was.
Really?
Yeah.
In the pit.
Because I said we had beef, and he asked where the food was, and there was a lot of explaining that needed to be done.
Oh. Also, isn't
Fair
it
enough.
Already
weird?
known what beef was. He said that they fed it to him in the pit and told him what it was.
Yeah. And then Elrond told him that they had beef, and he asked Elrond where the food was, and Elrond had to explain that that has multiple meanings.
Oh, got it. Explain the meeting, not the food.
Yeah. Anyways.
Well,
Maybe you guys should just go apologize.
yeah, yes, we should. But Leland said he didn't want to see me the night.
Oh
Elliot,
yeah,
you
that's always goes well.
Well, I don't know. You think I shouldn't listen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go then. And you
Okay,
have to
Lyra.
apologize.
Whether they help you or not, you're the one whose family is relying on you not to go to prison.
Well, okay, thanks. Thanks for that.
Happy to help. I would love to stay employed.
Okay.
Yes. Job security.
This guy gets it.
That's why he's here. Job security.
Oh god.
Playing
Lucky
so much.
D20, he just hit us with the moo 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 moo.
Nice.
Which means I have to assume that they're one of yours, Sky.
Lucky is currently in my house.
Well, that would explain it then.
Yep.
Lucky, thanks for joining the stream. Alright, are you guys going to apologize?
Yeah.
I guess, now that I've finished the meat platter.
Ugh. Oh yeah, I have to move my character.
Yep.
Yep. So everyone's in the room, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lyra will just knock on the door and say like, "Hi."
Elnis is going to look at the two of you and then just look at the door.
Lulu's gonna look at Noozin. Not telling her what he said to them.
It's like there's a lot of eye contact going on.
A healthy dose of prolonged eye
Non-verbal
contact.
communication.
Prolonged eye contact.
That's actually how Lyra talks to people.
Since everyone's looking at Noozin, Noozin gets up and goes and opens the door.
Hi. I'll leave if you want me to. But I wanted to say again that I'm really sorry. It's just so normal for us to eat cows, and yeah. Yeah, yeah. And we weren't really
If
sure
if
how to tell you.
if it's revenge you seek, I know there's a lot of honor, where you come from. If it's revenge you seek, I would gladly eat monkey, to make things even. Uh,
Noozin kind of glances at Elliot and is like, I'm starting to believe that there isn't anything that you won't eat at this point.
broccoli.
Does Noozin know what a
Won't eat
monkey is?
broccoli.
Yeah, we've been to the circus.
Oh yeah, that's
Sure.
true. I mean, monkeys are usually kind of like a circus animal.
Acceptable.
I mean, it was brought up in. Wait, was I there when it was brought up in reference to being similar to humans? I don't remember. She looks back at Lyra, or kind of looks at between the both of them, and is like, "There's no honor to be dealt with. I don't think that what you all did is dishonorable because
Dishonor on you.
didn't."
Dishonor on your cow. I'm
You
sorry.
didn't
The
do
opportunity
this.
was available and I had to take it.
Yeah, no, I respect it. You didn't do this to intentionally hurt us, and we know that. It was just a lot to take in the moment.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
A lot of beef.
You
I'm sorry.
we know that you guys haven't been around people like us before, so I understand that it's hard to know what to tell us, but uh, you all have proven that you are willing to, put yourselves in harm's way for us since the very beginning. And at least for me, that's more important to me than social transgressions. And then
Okay.
she kind of glances back at Lulin.
Lulu's Lulu's going to stand up and walk towards the both of them and just kind of give them both a really big cow hug.
Yeah, group
And-
cow hug.
And,
Lulin, as you're hugging the two of them, you feel another set of hands just wrap around behind you, and Alron's voice says, "That's it, buddy. Let it out."
I'm sorry for the mean things I've said.
No, we deserved it. We deserved it.
No. But it was uncalled for at least for at least myself. I
Noozin
I
kinda
full-heartedly accept your apology, and I'm sorry I let the anger get to me.
Noozin kinda grins and then, like, looks at Lyra and says, "I told you, we get hangry."
Wow. End scene.
I mean, we can. We only have 12 minutes left. It's a good place. It's a good place. It's as good a place as any to end scene.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for Bits, Grits, and Halfwits, episode
12.
12. Thank you,
Very
Brando.
good.
You're welcome.
I don't know. We hit the double digits and it got confusing.
There's ones and other numbers.
And 1 is the loneliest number.
That's what Lyra is afraid of.
True.
Actually, I think Lyra would probably argue against that because she loves math.
True.
One
one is
isn't
such a-
lonely because I
It's
want
such a good
Because
number,
one is
you know.
one of the more commonly used higher denominational
Well,
digits.
and more than that, when you multiply it by anything else, the thing stays the same, which is so cool.
When one's
I-
having a bad day, he feels imaginary because he's so negative.
Oh my god.
So negative and square.
I mean, I guess he
Wow.
could be. I guess
Perfect
he could
number?
still be having a bad day, even if it was pretty squared away.
I think that was single-handedly the heaviest roleplay episode that we've done so far.
Yeah.
We did basically nothing but get on a boat and have a meal.
Meals.
Honestly, ideal. Give you guys a nice break before I start fucking things up.
We've still, I was like, oh yeah, 3 days on a ship. We'll get through that in no time. Spends 2 hours on
It's
one
only
day on a
breakfast.
boat.
Oh, my bad. We're gonna get through this quickly. The RP. Did you forget your 3-day shopping session?
hey, that was because we were down 1 player for most of that.
You're telling me that you couldn't drag on a shopping session for 3 days? You absolutely could. I absolutely can. We had a full 2 sessions of the campaign I played that Jackson runs, where we did not leave town. We bought a house.
Oh my god. You were just looking at real estate for 2 days.
Well, we also sold drugs.
Okay. Can I just preface of how long it took for us to get the bird's nest ready?
Oh my god, the bird's nest took forever.
How many sessions was that?
So many. Oh yeah, we did murder 2 people. I forgot about that part.
That's what my Wi-Fi is called, the bird's nest.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
That's absolutely incredible.
You know what okay. So we played
Don't forget, you also murdered 2 people.
I brought that up.
Okay.
We also you scared the shit out of me. we you know what the worst so we played
Wednesday.
No.
Oh,
What game did I play with Brando? What was the module?
Oh, the TT ran?
No, the you ran.
Wasn't it the water
To
deep one? The
It
angry.
wasn't Tombs. It was, I have the book.
Dragon something. Dragon Sword?
Dragon Heist?
One more time? Yeah, so we ran Dragon Heist.
Yeah.
Do you know what the worst part about that campaign was, Brando?
What?
The fact that I peaked. I
Yeah.
will never, in my life, have a character again who was as good as Mog was.
Oh,
Mog as a character is where I peaked.
I would
Never-
love. I would absolutely love.
I hope you know that because of you specifically, I have implemented a rule that people in other campaigns at this point cannot roll religion checks to save their life.
Damn, that's rough.
You've done it 3 times.
I have indeed. I have okay. So I'm gonna preface this. I've been playing D&D for 10 years. I have never had a character die that I did not pre-talk to the DM about that character dying.
Damn.
You're lucky I'm lenient.
Most importantly, I've had characters who should be dead
Oh, 100%.
survive because I pitched to the DM. Actually, yeah, he can. I mean, he can just come share the story of Bahu and Kib.
All right. So, oh, right. Oh,
Hey guys, this is my roommate kneeling. As you can see, if he kneels down fully, he's my height while I'm sitting in a chair.
yeah. They got eaten by his character Bahu and Kib, which counted as one character, but were two. It was
Yes.
a kobold and a goblin, right?
Hang on,
Was it a goblin?
I think I have the picture. I can just pull it up.
Anyways, they were in a trench coat, and that's how they walked around. Anyways, Bahu and Kib ended up. Yes, Bahu and Kib. They ended up in a forest at the behest of some goblins who wanted them to kill an Allosaurus. Their party goes charging in woefully unprepared. Didn't really think it through. Allosaurus comes out and eats both of them.
No, it only ate Bahu. It picked up Kib and shook him around like a chew toy and threw him into a tree.
You're right. So, but the important note about Bahu and Kib was Bahu was
For
alchemy.
everyone wondering, this is Bahu and Kib.
Bahu did alchemy, Kib did something.
Kib had a gun.
Yeah, that was basically it.
Bahu had grenades and Kib had a gun.
But Bahu had a whole bunch of potion ingredients, and so
And an
he
alchemist
gets
kit.
swallowed, and his hit points hit 0. And PT just goes, "Okay, I've got a pitch for you. Can I, in a last-ditch effort, dump all of my regents in to try to make something happen?" And I go, "Screw it! I'll roll on a magic table or a wild magic table. You can dump it all. Whatever happens, happens. He's gonna die."
I was hoping for like a fireball.
Yeah, he just wanted to kill the thing. Well, I roll, and what I rolled was everything in a 15-foot cube.
It was everything in a 30-foot cube. Became awakened.
Yeah.
Because that's how we're dealing with the mole people.
So everything in this cube becomes awakened. Which, if you're not familiar with what awakened does,
It gives
everything becomes sentient.
It gives everything an intelligence of 10, and it becomes immediately friendly to the person who awakened it.
And sentient. Importantly.
And sentient. Which means I rolled that, he rolled that. The Spinosaurus spit me out and became our pet.
And now they're currently dealing with the consequences of accidentally creating a mole civilization, which one of their other players used a monkey's paw wish on. That the direct quote was,
The mole civilization will succeed.
"Yeah, I wish the mole civilization will succeed." And
Oh, no.
yeah,
It's been a little shit
in
show. We also have a deck of many things we haven't pulled any cards out of yet.
they all,
And my human gunslinger has had every organ except his brain replaced with demon organs.
yep. And they've had the mole people have a signed document of independence from one of the noble houses because their party, who had the only noble, or one of the only nobles traveling, signed it to stop mole people from attacking them on the road.
Oh, and because Bahu and Kib, because these things know that Bahu and Kib woke them up, they worship them as gods.
Bahu and Kib are no longer in the campaign.
Yeah, Bahu and Kib got retired because I couldn't justify having a Spinosaurus every time we left the gate.
Can I just flex real quick that I got to voice the Spinosaurus
Oh, you did get to voice the
For-
Spinosaurus.
for
You did.
I think 2 sessions.
What
I never knew what happened.
Oh, yeah, I just retired
just said-
Bahu and Kib.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jackson was just like, "Hey, you want to do this thing?" I was like, "All right, what am I doing?" He's just like, "No,
that
just
can't be
hop in the
fun. call.
You'll know when you get there." I was like, "All right." They were like, "Hey, so you're this dinosaur?" I was like, "This is awesome."
I am a dinosaur.
You know, very similar energy, thinking back on it, to Brando being the dinosaur is also the fact that Brando was Hubert.
Yeah.
Why is Brando just
Hubert-
unspeaking animals?
Yeah. Brando just radiates that energy.
He does radiate that energy.
And now I'm
Alrighty.
another animal, a moo cow.
You are Moo Cow.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Moo Cow,
without
don't
the cow.
Moo Cow, don't murder me.
Moo
Moo
time.
Cow,
Moo time.
don't murder me, 'cause I let you eat somebody. Ah, yes, they're live again. All right, let's read out our cast. Thank you to our cast. If you guys have anything to plug, you can do it now. Thank you to Elliot, etc., played by.
It's me, Isaac. Check out my fellow streamer pals.
And then we have Lyra Dream Shadow, played by.
Hi, I am One Rosie CS on Twitch, and for a shout out, we do Nancy Drew every Friday, and it's been really fun. We're starting a new one next Friday because the last one we played was really short.
Whoa.
And then we have Noozin Stormhorn, played by.
It's me, the Sky Tea. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I'll probably be streaming a little bit later today, but because we've got guests. But yeah.
And then
I do all the art.
Yeah, Sky does all the art, and also, because reminder thing, designed these awesome pins with backing cards for the characters that soon we will have announcement up for what contest be. Be probably easier. Look at all these. God, I can't get this right. Look at all these distinguished. Look at these distinguished peoples.
Someday Isaac will get his. Someday.
Someday.
He's never gonna get them. Rosie's gonna
No.
keep them. And then last but certainly not least, we have Lulin Bold Speaker, played by.
It me, Brando. Shout outs. Yeah, go follow everybody here, and if you don't, I'll cry, and you don't want Brando to cry.
You don't want Brando to cry. It's horrible looking.
Oh, ow. Ow.
Brando, people crying in general is horrible looking.
That's fair. But still, that hurt a little bit.
Show me a person who actually, like, not like stage crying. Show me a person actually crying who looks attractive.
I mean, like, no, I'm not saying you're wrong. You're 1,000%
I didn't
correct,
mean to hurt
but,
you, Brando. Don't cry.
But I'm still upset.
Don't cry. This is an
Rise
eternal loop.
is beautifully.
This is an eternal loop.
But Lulin is the world's most perfect man.
I am the
not your
world's most
fault.
perfect man. Anyways, guys, as always, I'm Perfectly Techno. Thank you for joining us for episode 12 of Bits, Crits, and Halfwits. If you haven't already and you want more D&D content, join the Discord below. If you want very intermittent D&D content until I figure out the school schedule and get a good recording space, you can also follow me on TikTok. I'm pretty sure that's down there too under, I think this is Clock App.
Lock app.
So you can follow me there too. If you guys want to follow someone really cool on TikTok, you should really go follow Sky.
Blah.
Because
I don't know, I've been real bad about posting stuff as well, so you know.
But the stuff that's been posted in the last several days has been approximately 50% Bit Scripts and Halfwits content.
That is true.
Just
I
saying.
think I think cow all time.
The ratio
cow time.
is good for cow. The ratio is good for cow. Anyways, Literal Soup is doing their cleric tier list, so we're gonna raid them. For everyone else, we will see you here tomorrow, 7 o'clock, right after the art stream for the long night, and then we will see you Tuesday at 7:30 for No More Light. And both of those episodes, you know what? Every episode ended on a boat. So I'm gonna drop that raid.
I'm stuck in perpetual boat hell.
I'm gonna drop that raid. We love you all. Keep your rules good. Stay cool. Stay in school and stay techno. We'll catch you then.
Pick the movie and then they put on Scream and don't ask you.